Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So it's Teacher Appreciation Week, so I thought I would do a quick and easy DIY for you guys, for teachers. I made this for my daughter's teacher. I think she'll love it. And what's even nice with this is the kids can write on the back a little inscription to the teacher to tell them how much fun they had this year in their classroom. So let's get started.
The supplies you're going to need are one of these 8x10 canvases from the Dollar Tree. You also are going to need a frame. It could be any frame. You can use one with the glass in it. You're going to need 4 of the Jenga blocks from Dollar Tree, a piece of notebook paper or scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, some of these wood pile pencils. You're also going to need one of these apples, and then the letters E and L. You're also going to need some Mod Podge, some E6000 glue with some hot glue. If you don't want to use the hot glue, you can use a staple gun. Either one will work. I used the staple gun and the E6000 glue in my project. You're going to need some paint brushes, a painter's marker, or just some regular paint and different colors of paint of your choice. So the first step is to remove the staples from the canvas. So if you're going to use the canvas, this is what you want to do. If not, if you're just using a regular frame with the glass, you can skip this whole entire step and just use notebook paper and place that inside of your frame. So since I use the canvas, I'm going to go ahead and pull that frame off and set that aside for another project later on down the road. And then I'm going to take my canvas and smooth it out so that I can place the scrapbook paper on top of this here in just a second. So once I have that all smoothed out, I trace my frame on my scrapbook paper. This is a frame I use for a different project. That's why it doesn't have the glass in it, and I'm doing it this way. I'm also going to cut the paper to fit in the back of the frame here. And then I'm going to take my Mod Podge and I'm going to put a nice layer of that on the canvas. Make sure you cover all the way across. And then I'm going to take the scrapbook paper and place that on top of there, and I took a popsicle stick and smooth out all the air bubbles. Then I do another layer of the Mod Podge, which is why I'm using the scrapbook paper and not regular paper, because I don't want it to bubble too much. Now let that dry for a few hours, and then take your canvas with your notebook paper on that or the scrapbook paper and place this on the back of the frame. So since I'm using a staple gun, I just turn it around and make sure I've got it positioned where I want it to be, and then I use the staple gun to position the canvas in place and hold it. I really do like the canvas. I feel like it gives it a nice smooth decorative background, and it's nice to let the kids be able to write on the back of it. So using your scissors, or you can use a razor blade with a ruler, go ahead and cut the excess of the canvas off to give it a nice even trim around the outside of the frame on the back. So once I've got that all finished, we're going to paint and personalize this. So we're going to take these 2 pencils to create the letter V. I put a little bit of the E6000 glue. If you're using hot glue, this is when you want to put that on there to hold those together so that the E6000 glue has a chance to dry. And then I used the staple, so I just stapled the back of that. So then I went ahead and used the Waverly paint in the color truffle to paint the L and the E for my frame, and I did paint both sides. Then I used a hot iron to go ahead and put the teacher's name on this. You don't have to do this step. You can just use that painter's marker if you want. Now we're going to add 1 block of the Jenga blocks to the back of each letter. I get these at Dollar Tree for $1. So all you're going to do is use some glue to glue this to the back of your letter, and that way, because I'm gluing this to the outside of the frame, it keeps the letter from tipping. So as you see, if I just let go here, it just falls in towards the center. So that's why the blocks are on the back of these letters. So then I position my letters where I want them to be, make sure I kind of move them around so that they look right. And then once I figure out where I want them to be, I use the E6000 glue and a little bit of hot glue to position these letters in place. The hot glue is going to hold that in place while the E6000 glue dries. I let my daughter personalize the back with a note for her teacher, and this is the finished project. I really love the way it turned out. Please subscribe if you guys like this video, and don't forget to share. And here's some other videos you might also enjoy. Thanks for watching.